What's going on, you guys, and welcome back to some more Pokemon LeafGreen. In the last episode, we finally cleared out the last level of the Trainer Tower, which was the mixed battles. And in this episode, I promised you guys a few episodes back that I would show you the best way to grind experience and money in this game. So that's what we're going to do in this episode. Now, first of all, for experience, when I mean grinding experience in post-game, you need the you need the National Dex, and you need to have gotten the Ruby, so that you can access 7 Island here, which is where we currently are. So what you want to do is go down to the very, very bottom of 7 Island to Savalt Canyon. Obviously, we're going to have to battle all these trainers along the way. I'll flick you away effortlessly. I highly doubt that. Mia. With your Blossom. Unfortunately for you, I already knew you had grass types, so... Hey look, I'm gaining experience again. I haven't done that since the last 4 episodes. Okay. It's gonna be a little bit of a late upload today, guys. Sorry about that. I was, my night shift job just has me absolutely tired, so I ended up sleeping like the majority of today. But we're gonna get it before the day's ends. Let's go ahead and throw up some repels, just because I don't think there's anything here that can fight us at this level, but you never know. Are you a member of my fan club? No, I'm not, and I don't aspire to be. Voltor. I could probably still take this out with Arrow. Oh yeah, too easy. Pineco. You just have all the spherical boys? Nice. Alright. Another Pineco? Alright then. Unfortunately, you guys are very weak to fire. Not the Voltors, but the Pineco. Excuse me. And one last Voltor. Alright, cool. I guess we're just spamming Flamethrower today. Goodbye. I almost gained a level from that. So you're not a fan? No, not particularly. Alright, let's go down here. Let's get these guys. Now, so these guys are not the ones that I'm going to be showing you, but I am just going to go ahead and gain all of the experience that I can on the way down there. Weeping Bell. Well, unfortunately, allow me to introduce you to your doom. Nice. Assuming you probably have a Victory Bell as well. 53, nice. You do have a Victory Bell. Fire Blast! Absolutely Oko's that. Yep. I would have been surprised if it didn't, honestly. Nicolas. What about you? What do you have? I punish people who abuse Pokemon. Good. Deserved. Madeline. A little bit of Flamethrower. Nice. And I'm assuming it's either a Blossom or a Victory Bell. Well, not a Victory Bell, but a Vileplume. And it is a Vileplume. See if we can hit the Fire Blast again. We can hit it. Nice. And... gone. Sweet. Alright. Now, we're going to go off the beaten path just a little bit, because there is some trainers over here. I do remember what these guys have, because I used to train when I found out that Yanma was in Fire Red. I grabbed a Yanma. I love Yanma specifically, so I trained it up a lot against these two trainers specifically. So I know for a fact that they have a Golduck, and a Psyduck. Which is why I put Appa and Sparky up front. So that we can go ahead and just OHKO the both of them really easily. Because you guys cannot handle what I am tossing at you. Alright, one down. And Frenzy Plant! 100% dead. Yep. Nice. Even John. I do remember a lot of what these trainers have, because in my original Fire Red cartridge, I spent a lot of time down here training. Alright, so we just entered Savalt Canyon, so this is the area towards the bottom of this place where we're going to want to train up. Now, I also remember what these guys have. So we're going to switch over to these guys. My darling Nia and I, we could win. Together we could win. Could. Won't. Ah, yes. Tauros and Miltank. Unfortunately, there is Intimidate, which is going to hurt Primeape a little bit. But it shouldn't be too bad. Let's just go ahead and Psychic and we'll Cross Chop and hope for the crit. That should do some good damage. Nice. Oh, and we hit the Cross Chop, even better. Critical hit. Oh, I didn't get it, but it's fine. Rash. Okay, well that's not cool, but... Oh, that's annoying. You know what? Let's Psychic you and Brick Break you, because... How did Boomy... Do I have a speed tie between Boomy and Starmie? Because Starmie went first the first time, then Boomy went first that time. There has to be a speed tie. I'm gonna check their speeds after this battle, because that's kind of crazy. Oh, either one of them gonna level up? Oh, they didn't. Yeah, they have to be the same exact speed. Hang on, let me check. If that's the case, then that's crazy. 129? 129, yeah, look at that. They are the exact same speed. I expected Starmie to be so much faster, but I guess not. I did buy a couple of extra Hyper Potions. No, I did not. I guess I didn't. I must have been thinking wrong. I do have a full restore though, so it's fine. I got plenty of items. Plus money, once I show you guys the money grinding spot, money in this game will never become a problem again. But there is one more thing I want to show you real quick. This little cavern right here is pretty special. I will show you how to do this puzzle real quick, so you can unlock the ability to catch the unknown. So the first thing you want to do, push those to the side, push this one up to the middle. You want to come down. It looks like you should put those just left and right into the holes, but they are deceiving you. What you should really do is push them up into the middle, and then push these into these holes. Then you want to push this to the middle. You want to basically do the exact same thing, and then push these in here. Then what you want to do, come down here. You want to push these guys into this hole. Oh, do not push that over. Push this guy straight up. And push him into this hole. Then you want to come back down here. Push this guy into this hole. And then last, but certainly not least, you want to push this, the repeller off, into this hole. Oh, a mysterious rumble echoed somewhere far away. That was the unknown spots opening at the bottom of Savalt Canyon, but we'll check that out for a different episode. In this episode, I'm showing you guys where the best grinding spots are. Oh, hey, look, a money. Alright, so we got another trainer here. What do you have? It doesn't matter if you happen to have the strongest Pokemon. It doesn't mean a thing if you don't know how to use them properly. I mean, you're kind of right. What do you got? Evan. Sand Slash. Well, unfortunately for you, I have your mortal enemy, Water, in my first slot. Should be dead. Critical hit, let's go. Crit King is back, baby. I feel like I say that in every episode, but you know what? It's just, this is kind of a thing at this point. Lickitung, I got something for that, luckily. See if we OHKO it. Getting pretty lucky with hitting these cross chops. It's usually not a super accurate move for me, but getting pretty lucky with it. Ursa Ring. Ooh, you weigh a pretty good amount, so we might be able to just low kick you. Nice. I'm not gonna lie, I wasn't confident that was gonna work. I genuinely was not confident that that was gonna work. You're a master at this. Well, yeah, I am the Pokemon League champion after all. Alright, so we're making our way to the bottom here. So this isn't actually a trainer. Training by oneself is certainly not a bad thing, but it's also not bad to aim for the top of the partner. Even Bruno, he trained with a fellow by the name of Brawly before. So that was, that right there is kind of your, little bit of an Easter egg to Pokemon Ruby and Sapphire, with Brawly being the second gym leader, fighting type gym leader. A little bit of an Easter egg there. A grass type. Unfortunately for you, I have an ice move. Doesn't kill it though. It does kill it, nice. Tangela. Alright. Executor. Alright, we're gonna have to bring out something a little bit stronger than Ice Beam for that. Stab Flamethrower should do the trick. Nice. 54, let's go. And an execute. Just for fun, we'll bring Fang out for this one. I was getting a little bit over leveled here, so I gotta bring in the other team members. Goodbye. And smack. Got him. Alright. I didn't get too much experience for that, that's fine. Whoa, you're tough. What about protecting me? I'm good, buddy. Alright. Those shoes you have are pretty snazzy. Thanks. They're called running shoes. Alright, what are you gonna have? You only have one Pokemon. Oh my god, no. No, I know we no. I am not gonna sit here and deal with this thing. Get out of here with your crap. Now, apart from the other trainers I'm going to show you, this trainer might be worth coming back to simply because she has a Chansey. Because... okay, well, if I hadn't have split the experience, it probably would have been nearly 3,000 experience if I hadn't have split it up between the two. So that trainer could be worth coming back to, but they're not the ones I want to show you. And neither is this chick, but we'll get her out of the way real quick. We're almost there, guys, I promise. We're almost there. Oh, you have a Primate. Look at that. I just saw something on my Twitter that I'm going to have to look into in a minute. I'll look at it when I'm done, but I just saw something kind of crazy. Hitmontop, okay. You have Intimidate. I did not know that. Unfortunately, it's not going to help you. Get out of here. Hitmontop's my second favorite Hitmon. Hitmonlee is my favorite. 1419. Hey, that's my username. It's part of my username. Alright. Yeah, you all three should just absolutely get destroyed by a Psychic. Yep, goodbye. Alright, I think we can make it down to the two trainers that we wanted to grind experience against now. I don't think I have Rock Slide. Alright guys, so we have made it finally. So it's these two trainers right here. These are the two that are the absolute best in the post-game, like National Dex post-game, all of that. These two are the absolute best to train against, and I'll show you why. Each of them has 5 Pokemon, if I recall correctly, and each one is a pretty high-leveled evolved Pokemon, if I recall, or at least they will be once you use the Versus Seek on them. Yeah, I mean, the first Pokemon's a 47 Rhydon. I mean, let's see the type of experience we get from KOing this. Yeah, 2,000 experience just from that. And we got a Kangaskhan, so we'll go into Boomy for this. These guys have really high level, like, powered up teams. So it should be, it's a really, really good source of experience. Alright, let's get healed up there and low kick. Oh, that was so sad. It looks like it kicked the baby right in the face. Oh no. That's 1,700 there. Now, it will be better if you are the, one of the very lucky few, I don't know, not Screech, who have managed to get a lucky egg from a Chansey from the Safari Zone. But if you're not one of those guys, then, well, it's still pretty good experience. I was able to OHKO the Elite 4 star, or Slowbro. Let's see if I can do it here. Oh yeah, you're, 5 levels lower than me. I should OHKO you still. One of the Elite 4 was a higher level and I killed it. Yep. First ring. Alright, so back to Boomy. This spot's going to be imperative for me later on when I go to start completing the Pokedex. So definitely going to be coming here a lot with the experience share, getting all of the Pokemon leveled up so I can evolve them, so I can get the Pokedex entries. But just in general, you know, this area, all of Zavalt Canyon is a pretty good training spot, but I'll show you why these two specifically are the best. And gone. Alright, cool. Alright, so that was the first trainer down. So as you can see, we got a lot of experience from that in particular. And then we gotta fight this chick. I was given the best possible education to become this strong. I don't want to lose to anybody. Well, unfortunately for you, I'm not gonna give you much of a choice. Michelle. Persian. Oh, okay, well. Kinda wish I had Boomy up front, but we can hopefully kill you with a Psychic. Nice. I know Persian's not that strong, so. Alright, Girafarig. Don't really have anything specifically for this, so we'll just send Sparky out and use Bite. Because it's Psychic normal, it's not weak to fighting, unfortunately. So we'll just do this. Probably gonna take 2 hits. Yep, called it. And they're gonna Hyper Potion. Interesting. I wasn't expecting that, I'm not gonna lie. Well, that's fine. That just means the higher level that, I could probably give him the black glasses and probably do a little bit more experience. Do a little bit more damage to it. Either that or I could have just used Thunderbolt and probably OHKO'd it, but whatever. I love Girafarig though, it's really cute. Alright, Dugong. Alright, well we're staying in for that. Hello, Dugong. Alright, this should OHKO. Nice. Alright, Ninetales. Alright, we're gonna bring in Fang for this actually, because Fang needs another level. He may or may not get it from this Ninetales. Oh, it's so pretty. If I didn't use... I thought about using Ninetales, but it's just not... It's not as strong as Magmar, and I wanted something as strong as I could get it. This is really annoying. Come on, Fang. Get through it. Oh, come on. That's so annoying. I hate confusion so much. Luckily, he resists that, so... Oh, he snapped out. Hit the Rock Slide. There we go. That should kill. Nice. Alright, cool. Alright, what do you got last? Rapidash. Alright, well, just another reason to keep Fang in. Another Rock Slide. And another miss. Okay. Agility. Okay. Alright, is that +2 speed? Let's see if he outspeeds me. He does. Okay. That's not going to do much. Rock Slide? Yeah, there we go. Goodbye. Sweet. Alright. So now that you've beaten these two, your first instinct might be, oh, let me go and heal my team with all my potions and stuff. No, do not do that. Go in this house right here. Because if you talk to this guy, you can do this little weird dance that he's doing. Dance, dance, chancy dance. You join in too. Dance, dance. Would you like to do the dance? Yes. I'm going to dance the chancy dance. And it will heal your team. So you don't have to waste, you know, ahaha, there you go. You're all chipper now, lucky. You can also just steal this item off his bed. But, off his table, rather. So all you gotta do, so I'll showcase it, but I'm not gonna rebattle them. Just gotta come in here, hit these guys with the Versus Seeker. I think he was out of range, but you can rebattle her for all of that experience, go in there and heal, and be perfectly good to go. So that is the best way to heal, not heal, that is the best way to train all your Pokemon to high level, which I will definitely be doing at a later point. So now I'm going to show you the best way to get money in this game, post-game. This is also something that you're going to need the National Dex to do, and I believe it's over here on 5 Island. It's either 4 or 5 Island, it's one of the two. I can never remember which. But it's whichever one has Resort Gorgeous, which I believe is this one. So we're gonna head up here. If my repel is selected. Now we are gonna dodge the water trainers just for now. I'll come back and battle them at a second time. Yeah, Resort Gorgeous. So what you want to do is whatever Pokemon has your lucky, your amulet one, which I believe is, yeah, which is him. You want them up front, absolutely, because there's a couple trainers on this island who will literally reward you like 20 grand for beating them. I think this is one of them. Hotbed. I think it's either 2 or 3 trainers on this island that will give you like an absolute metric crap ton of money just for beating their like 2 little Pokemon. It's a crazy effective money farm. So you got Lady Jackie here. Let's see if she's one of them. One of the trainers over here has a Smeargle, I think. So you gotta be a little bit careful for, but if you have a fighting type that's holding the amulet coin, you can just smack him. Alright, Jackie, are you one of the ones? Yeah, see, look at that. $20,000 for defeating her. That's crazy. And which one is it? There was another trainer. Is it you? There's another trainer here that does it. I don't remember specifically which trainers do it, but it is a few over here. Don't you have like Dodrios or something? Raticate, that's what it was. Let's drop some rocks on the rat. Let's see if we can kill it. We can. Nice. And then a Pidgeotto, which absolutely dies to an ancient power. Goodbye. I don't think this is the guy is the one that gives you another 20 grand. I think it's the 2 like flower ladies. Yeah, see, he didn't give me much. But I think it's the one to the far right, and I think it's this chick right here is the 2. With these hands, I will create my victory. Alright, sure. Painter Daisy. Yeah, this, like I said, one of them had a Smeargle. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna let it know it has Focus Punch? I thought it was just gonna sketch whatever the first move I used was, but I guess not. It's attempting to go to a Focus Punch. Oh, and I just OHKO it. Alright. Hey, Daisy, thank you a lot. It wasn't her. Okay. So that means it's one of you two. I don't know which one it is. Is this another Smeargle? Did 2 of these guys have Smeargle and I just forgot that? Selena. Well, we know Earthquake killed the other one, so it's gotta kill this one too. And this one clearly doesn't have Focus Punch, or it would have tightened its focus there. Nice. Alright, cool. Selena. Okay, so it was the lady to the far left, and it has to be this lady. I'm thinking of a pool made specifically for a Pokemon. Oh, that'd be kind of nice. Okay, yeah. See, it's the two girls in the dresses that have all the Johto Pokemon. fortunately for them, I have every counter imaginable to their Pokemon. Excuse me. Goodbye. Marie. I don't think these guys get any stronger either, so you can literally just sit here and spam Earthquake and Ancient Power with the Aerodactyl at least. Obviously, you guys are going to have whatever your Pokemon are, but as long as you have the Amulet Coin, which you should have in by the time you get to this point, because you have to have 60 to get the National Dex anyways. So if you haven't picked up the Amulet Coin at this point, what are you doing? But yeah, you definitely want to pick up both the Amulet Coin and the Experience Share by this point in the game. 54. Alright. Nice. Lady Jillian, yep. And yeah, she gives you 19,600. Yeah, so you want to get these two specifically right here. You want to get her, and you can just rack up money. Like, I just made... Yeah, I had like $10,000 when I started this video. Now I have over 100,000. And about 40,000 of it was just those two trainers. So, yeah. Alright, guys. Well, after showing you that, I think this is going to be about where we wrap up the video for today. So, I hope you all enjoyed. Please drop a comment down below, like and subscribe if you haven't already. And I will see you guys next time.